If you've wanted to use LinkedIn to find your dream clients all over, this video is for you. I'm going to teach you how to go through your LinkedIn, how to go find your target customers, how to reach out to your target customers, but also how to build the trust that you realistically need so they are open to having a conversation so you can ultimately make the sale. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs with sales training and marketing. Before I get into today's video, I do want to mention two quick things. Number one, there's a masterclass down below. I would highly, if you haven't gone through it already, recommend checking it out. It's going to be dramatically helpful to your MSP business. Number two is hang out with us in the free Discord. I'm doing a training tonight. If you're watching this video, you can come hang out. It's a more in-depth guide to this, all of my dirty secrets of how to go find your target customer. I'm covering a ton in this video, but the trainings are typically much longer than what a YouTube video would be. If you'd like to join, it is simple to go to growth-generators.com/Discord. There will be a link down below, and there's also a link on the website, growth-generators.com, and you can join there. So let's talk about finding your perfect customer. Now, there's a lot that we're going to be going through. We're going to be trying to optimize your profile. We're going to build out a company profile. I'm going to share with you the tips and tricks that I know of that are going to make a massive difference. But before we do any of this, if you watched the last couple of videos, I apologize because we're probably covering something you've already seen, but it is so critically important. Let me explain. If you can do business with anybody, you can't really do business with anybody. When somebody says, who's your target customer? If you say everyone, that doesn't mean everyone's your actual target customer. It means you have no direction, you have no understanding. And let's take it to the most extreme. You hurt your arm really badly. Do you want to go to your general practitioner, or do you want to go to a specialist who can really help you? The answer is probably the specialist. That is what you need to be. And that's what your customer, your target customer, wants to see before they do business with you. So let's take a look. You got to go through your buyer persona. Now, the buyer persona is really important because going through the buyer persona is actually going to help you figure out your LinkedIn. I know it sounds crazy, but everything that I'm about to talk about through your entire LinkedIn is going to be strictly based off of your buyer persona. That target customer, who they are, their age ranges, the gender, where they're located, the industry that they're a part of. Because when you focus on this, you can pull lists and connect with people. And I'm going to show you how to go actually connect with people. But there's a second page to this whole thing. If you'd like, there's a link down below. I would highly recommend getting your buyer persona. It is the single most important thing you can do, because once you go through, once you fill this out, it becomes so much easier to find your target customer. That's the real secret. So let's go through and let's talk about your actual LinkedIn profile. Now that we have the buyer persona, right? Now that you've understood your target audience, you want to start optimizing your profile. Now, you can go to your profile. You can easily go up here. If you'd like, by the way, feel free to connect with me, Harrison T. Barron / search me up. This is my profile. If you're going to connect with me, just let me know and say, hey, found you on YouTube. Would love to connect. But you could go through here, have a high quality headshot. You can take this little device and set it to your whatever mode it is. It's usually portrait mode on iPhones. I don't know what it is on Androids, but set up portrait mode, go outside, ask somebody to take a picture of you, and put on your Sunday best or your company apparel. It's that simple. Next, pick a catchy background. If you don't have a catchy background, there's a free website you can go to. It's called unsplash.com. You can find stuff here. Pick something that is in your industry or the customer's industry, your target, your dream customer's industry. If you're going to the medical field, do medicals. If you're going to help, I keep hearing the craziest industries. You guys are super smart when it comes to finding out your buyer persona. It is super cool. But there are tons of businesses out there. There's tons of ways that you can find images that would connect with your target customer. Next, you're going to go through. Yes, you're going to get some extra stuff all in here. That's kind of all fluff. But the important part is this area right here, your about section. To edit it, you simply hit that little pencil. And that about section should talk about you and how you help MSPs. If you scan through really quickly, right, dedicated to guiding MSPs toward businesses, MSP businesses towards unparalleled growth, right? What our mission is, we're a YouTube channel with a vibrant hub of knowledge, helping MSPs break through that 7-figure barrier. So it's pretty cool. Gives you some helpful links. People can see exactly who we are, exactly what we do, and exactly who we help. It doesn't have to be crazy. You can have ChatGPT write this up for you if you'd like. It is that simple. Next is going to be your featured areas. Don't even worry about this when you're first starting out. You're going to have your activity. This is where your posts are going to show up. You can go through and create posts however you'd like. My stuff currently gets directly posted onto LinkedIn from YouTube. You can start making posts as you see fit, but make your posts, here's the secret sauce, towards this area. That's the most important thing, towards your target customer. The passions, how they're behaving, what they're interested in, what industry they're in is perfect, and make those posts geared towards that person. Next is going to be your experience, a little bit about you, all the areas that you've worked on. These things don't matter all that much. Recommendations are always helpful, and that's really it. You can go through, fill it out, but you really want to fill out your profile geared towards your buyer persona worksheet. Fill it out. I'm telling you, it is the single-handed best thing that you could possibly do for your business. And there's actually a little bar that shows up right around here that shows your progress as you go through. It's about 8 to 10 sections unless they've modified it. And as you go through and fill out each section, it actually fills up. When you get to the end, you get way more visibility. And I'm going to go into that at the end of this video. Next is going to be actually going through and building your company page. Now, building a company page is not all that difficult. You can go here. You can see if you click see all my pages, it'll see create a company page there. Once you go through, you create your company page, it's going to be a conglomerate of everything. Now, in this case, there's a couple things that you should do. Just like your profile, you want to go through and you want to fill out, there's going to be a little bar here. Once again, I think it's a little shorter. It's like 5 to 7 different areas. Fill those out. Next is every single month, no matter what, you're going to get new credits. LinkedIn wants you to connect with your target customer. Here's some secret sauce for you. After you've filled everything out, you can't do it before. And there's a reason. You really want to have that buyer persona dialed in. Now, your profile is how you help the company help your target customer. The company is how the company helps that target customer. As you're writing these areas out, keep that in mind. Your profile is how you help the company help the customers, and the company helps the customers. There's a big separation there that most people don't understand. LinkedIn wants you to connect with as many people as possible. That's why they give you these free credits every single month. Actually, if you hover it over it, sending each invitation requires 1 credit. When your invite is accepted, the credit is returned each month. Pages are granted invitation credits shared by all admins. Credits do not roll over. It's literally saying, hey, we want you to connect. The more you connect, guess what's going to happen? The more time you're going to spend on LinkedIn. LinkedIn knows this. Because you're spending more time, they can serve you more ads, they can sell you more products, their LinkedIn Growth Sales Navigator, any of their other products as well. This is what LinkedIn wants. LinkedIn desperately, same thing with Facebook and Instagram and all these, they desperately want you to make money. Because the more money that you actually make, the more time you're going to spend on the platform working on all of these areas. By the way, if you've made it this far, connect with me on LinkedIn, send me a little message, and go follow the page. I would appreciate the heck out of that. But let's go even a little bit further in here. So now that we've covered this and you go through that whole area, you'll see your analytics, your inbox, you can edit your page. It's all pretty self-explanatory. But go through and have fun. If it's a company-related thing, post it on the company. If it's a you-related thing, post it either. You have the choice of posting on the company or your area. Now let's talk about building a network. We've already talked about how to get credits and invite people to connect, but let's take it one step further. Now there's a different thing that I have to explain to you. There's connections. So you are connection or person number 1. A second connection is somebody that is that LinkedIn knows that you know. It's a friend of yours that is connected with that person. You are number one, connected with that person, that first relationship. The second relationship is that second one following that. Think about it. You have a best friend here. Your best friend has this whole group of people. All of those people are a second connection because you don't know them, but if you needed to know them, or if you knew that one of them did your oil changes and you need an oil change, you can call your best friend and have him phone a friend for you. That's your second connection. Your third connection is one step further. You have no contact with those people and anybody in that pool. That's how your connections actually work. And I'm going to share with you how to go build and find new connections. It's not as hard as you actually think it is. The first and best place, in my opinion, is going through and looking at your feed. Now, you got to be careful so you're not doom scrolling, but you do want to go through and you want to start to read, understand, and see who's interacting with who. The more people you connect with in a specific niche, the more people you're going to start to see. In this case, we have some of my connections here, but every once in a while, you're going to see somebody share something out. Here it is. Michael Apollo is sharing out Diana's stuff. Here it is. You can't get to a destination without proper direction. Perfect. Here you go, right? And she's talking all about that. This is perfect. This is who you want to start to connect with, those people that are sharing that out. Now, another area that you want to start to share out is going to groups. There are tons and tons of groups out there. If you wanted to go to the MSP group, I'm sure that there's an MSP group out here. You simply type in MSP, give it a second to load. Here you can say CEO at MSP process, but the area that you want to look for is the actual groups. MSP mentor community, prices and MSPs, MSP cloud. You can join all of these. You want to find, in this case, your target customer. We just spoke about that buyer persona really comes into play. Once you go into that, and I'm just going to go to my own groups to make this process a little bit easier. If you scroll down here on your home area, you'll see on the left-hand side, my pages, my groups, and then recents. Obviously, you can get to your pages right here, and then you can see your groups. In this case, I'm just going to go to the President and CEO Elite Club, whatever that actually is. And in here, you're going to see tons and tons of people that you can connect with. 42,000 of them specifically. You could click Show All and start connecting with people that might be your dream customer. I know it sounds crazy, but it is literally that easy. After that, it's leveraging your skills. You as a human, genuinely connecting with other humans. Hey, I'd love to add value. I post things that people like yourself find valuable on my feed, would love to connect with you. Hey, found your stuff super interesting. Check out a recent social media post in their activity area and comment and let them know. You can send a connection request with a message. And when you do that, it doesn't show up as spam. I'll give you a prime example. I'm not just going to leave you hanging here. If you go to my network, you're going to see it. I'm so sick of sales, it's contagious. Hey, Harrison, I spoke to one of your members today, and I would love to connect and learn more about growth generators. I'm over at Traceless, and I believe there could be some opportunities to partnership, right? So he's obviously talking about some kind of partnership in sales. As you progressively grow and connect with more people, you're going to see more and more people show up under my network who LinkedIn thinks would be a perfect connection for you. And it even tells you 38 mutual connections, 10 mutual connections, 13 mutual connections. As you progressively connect with more and more people, that number is going to increase and increase and increase. And LinkedIn, like I said, wants you to connect with people. So do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Take a second. I know it sounds crazy, but if you want to connect with other people, specifically MSPs, leave a link down below to your profile and say, hey, I'd love to connect with this person or your dream customer. You never know who's going to come across these videos. Other than that, I hope you guys found some value in this video. I want you to kill it. LinkedIn wants you to kill it. This is the process you have to go through. Optimize your profile, know who your target customer is, and start connecting with people, whether that's in groups, what LinkedIn suggests, going through name by name and connect with those people and send genuine messages. I promise you, you will catch more flies with honey, or better yet, more bees with honey, more flies with honey. You're going to catch a whole lot more people with honey. Be a genuine human, connect with real people, prove that you're not a bot, and you will immediately start to kill it on LinkedIn. But that's the secret sauce on how to connect with people on LinkedIn. Other than that, I love the heck out of you guys. I appreciate it as always. All of the helpful links will be down below in the video description. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.